Hi, I'm Lana. You're pretty popular, aren't you? Hi, I'm Eva. Thanks for that. Here, take this. It's my most beautiful piece, just for you, as a token of my thanks. Whoa, you made these? Yeah, just something I do for fun. These are amazing! Thanks! Turns out Lana was an exchange student from Canada, and oh boy, she was nothing like me. Outspoken, sassy, fearless, basically a walking confidence boost. And she somehow became my new best friend. Before I knew it, I was actually out in public, shopping, trying new things with her. I was having so much fun and started enjoying life a little more. But things started getting crazier when Dad became president. But thankfully, Lana was right there beside me, promising to help me handle all the crazy unwanted attention I started getting all of a sudden. All I have to do is give polite nods here, a wave there, and everyone minds their business, right? The crowd was huge. My stomach was in knots. But then suddenly Mom's voice rang in my head.
Don't embarrass me out there. Do it exactly as rehearsed.
The host called my name, the crowd clapped, and I gripped Lana's hand tightly in nervousness. Girl, I love you, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Here, drink this. She handed me my favorite strawberry drink, and I managed a few sips and reluctantly dragged myself to the podium, heart pounding. Then, to my horror, my heel snagged, and I launched face first into a flower arrangement. Who knew flowers can be so dangerous? The crowd stared in silence, and I tried to straighten up everything to keep my dignity, and then it happened. A fart! Not just any fart, oh no! The mother of all farts! The room froze, then exploded with laughter. Cameras flashed, and in 0.5 seconds, I became an instant meme. First daughter drops a bomb, and the gif? Oh, just green stink clouds and party pooper diplomacy for the world to see. Hi, I'm Eva, the clumsiest first daughter of the United States. Welcome to my life, a public meme and punchline of the century. But before I spill the rest of the tea, don't forget to like and subscribe to Confession Diary. Before I became a public joke, I was just a regular girl. Or, well, not so regular. I was already the clumsiest kid alive, born to wealthy parents who owned a fancy art gallery. With Dad in politics and climbing the political ladder fast, his goal was the White House. By the time I could walk, Mom was convinced I couldn't walk through a room without tripping over air. So dramatic, right? So they had to childproof everything. Anything breakable or valuable was hidden because if I saw it, I was like a heat-seeking missile. That vase? Shattered. That fancy glass sculpture? Bye-bye. And let's not forget the day that made family history. I was 7 and Dad was hosting this huge art show for his friends in politics. The centerpiece was a giant pyramid made of tiny green and yellow pellets. It was like the world's fanciest game of Jenga. Naturally, I spotted a red pellet in the middle. That doesn't look good there. So I pulled it, and the entire pyramid collapsed like the most colorful landslide you've ever seen. Oh, wow! So pretty! It was the ultimate disaster. The guests were speechless. The artist looked like he was about to faint. And Dad had to pay the guy a lot of money to cover the damage. Mom, on the other hand, was furious. Eva Mary Richards! What were you thinking?
But, Mom, the red one was out of place. I was just trying to fix it.
Fix it? You destroyed it! Dad, though, was always on my side.
Hey, sweetheart, it's okay. You were just trying to help, right?
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Oh, don't worry, Eva. Accidents happen.
Mom wasn't amused, but Dad just smiled like always. After that crazy incident and Mom's anger, I decided to stick to my room so no one would have to deal with my shenanigans. I found peace folding tiny pieces of paper into origami, something Dad had taught me. Soon, I got good at it. So good that my DIY origami account on Pinterest blew up and I got millions of followers. And the best part? No one knew it was me behind it, not even my parents. But school was a whole other world. I'd earned the nickname Eva the Klutz, but it wasn't all bad. Boys wouldn't stop swooning over my curls, long lashes, and freckled cheeks. Dad always joked I looked like a doll, and I guess the guys at school agreed. They were always trying to flirt or get my attention, and I couldn't roll my eyes hard enough. I did my best to dodge them, practically becoming a master of disappearing acts whenever they came around.
Eva, let's skip the small talk. How about a date where you can charm me with your clumsiness?
Oh, please.
Come on, girl, be my clumsy queen. Are you a magician? Because every time I look at you, everyone else disappears.
They were out of their minds, and I had to deal with all this unwanted attention. Being an introvert, I love to stick to the same routine. School, art studio, home, repeat. Honestly, I'd love it if I could go unnoticed and avoid all attention. The less I have to be seen or talk to anyone, the better. But staying invisible was nearly impossible, especially with Max, the mayor's son who dated half the school, putting a target on my back. Every time we crossed paths, he'd look at me like I was some kind of snack and drop the cheesiest lines. Like one time on my way to class, I almost tripped on a random pencil, and just before I hit the ground, Max popped out of nowhere, catching me in his arms.
If I was your boyfriend, you wouldn't have to worry about tripping, beautiful. Go on a date with me.
Ew, get off me, jerk! Just then, this blonde girl showed up and did a karate slash between us, separating Max and I. She said, "Let go!"
Whoa, take it easy, baby girl. I'll try again tomorrow, Eva.
I just rolled my eyes. Typical. Hey, I'm Lana. You're pretty popular, aren't you? Hi, I'm Eva. Thanks for that. Here, take this. It's my most beautiful piece, just for you, as a token of my thanks. Whoa, you made these? Yeah, just something I do for fun. These are amazing! Thanks! Turns out Lana was an exchange student from Canada, and oh boy, she was nothing like me. Outspoken, sassy, fearless, basically a walking confidence boost. And she somehow became my new best friend. Before I knew it, I was actually out in public, shopping, trying new things with her. I was having so much fun and started enjoying life a little more. But things started getting crazier when Dad became president. But thankfully, Lana was right there beside me, promising to help me handle all the crazy unwanted attention I started getting all of a sudden. All I have to do is give polite nods here, a wave there, and everyone minds their business, right? Right, easy peasy. Huh, not even close. I was barely out of the house for 5 minutes before getting mobbed by paparazzi. It was insane. I'm talking flashing lights, shouting reporters, camera guys asking me about my favorite shampoo brand. Seriously, I couldn't even grab a latte without someone yelling,
Eva, who designed that top?
"Are you dating anyone?" It was exhausting. And Lana, being the best hype woman ever, always had the best advice. Hey, just don't make eye contact with them, Eva. Think of them like pigeons. Super annoying loud pigeons. But no matter where I went, they'd just pop out like they had spy powers or something. But it wasn't just the paparazzi. Oh no. Suddenly, every move I made was under a microscope by the entire world. Every single thing. Like that one time I felt super overwhelmed and Lana convinced me to skip class and climb out the school wall with her. We hid behind the science lab, peeking around to make sure no teachers were looking. Ready? Yes! We climbed up the wall and jumped down onto the grass on the other side. First stop, the park. But then suddenly I heard someone yell behind us.
Hey, look at the ditchers.
I turned to see some classmates with their phones out, grinning at us.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble.
Panic hit me. We had been caught. What if they posted those pictures? The next day I checked my phone and saw the headline, "Bunking Class Caught in the Act." What the heck? Could I even go out anymore without getting in trouble? Ugh. I'd had enough of all this drama, and my social anxiety was triggering the roof already. Dad, I'm planning to continue my studies from home.
Homeschool? Sweetie, I thought you loved school.
Yeah, loved. Past tense, Dad. Like BC, before cameras.
She's right, you know. To avoid any more Eva specials while you're in the office. Honestly, how could you be so reckless to let people take photos of you?
Mom, I just want to live my life like a normal girl. Ugh. Dad tried to remain calm even with all this presidential chaos. Of course, that just made me more determined not to give him any headaches. And everything seemed perfect until a few months later when Mom announced her brilliant idea for the First Lady Charity Gala at our now famous art gallery, and I was only moderately horrified, especially because as the first daughter, I had to address the crowd and teach little kids the wonders of origami. Oh yeah, easy. What could possibly go wrong? Turns out, everything! My stomach ended up malfunctioning on live TV and I had petals and pollen all over me like icing on a large piece of poop. I mean, I know farts are meant to be normal and healthy, but in front of the whole world? Emotional damage. Needless to say, it was a downward spiral from this point on, as social media labeled me the biggest joke of the country, and Mom lost it.
I can't believe you humiliated your dad and me like that, Eva.
Didn't I tell you there was no room for slip-ups? Do you know what they're writing about you now? You think I'd miss the first daughter drops a bomb at charity event? Or the party pooper diplomacy? Oh, and the best one yet. Who knew she had it in her? I mean, the creativity. Yeah.
Both of you shut up! How can you be laughing at a time like this?
Mom, you know I get awkward in public, yet you still insisted I do this, so in a way it's your fault.
Oh, you shameless girl. If this affects your dad's career…
Oh, come on! How is that fair? Dad, help me! Dad had been pacing in full crisis mode, but hadn't said a word. I could tell it was serious, but then he spoke.
I'm sorry, Eva, but this is bad. I know it was an accident, but they're now calling me the FFF, Flatulent First Father. And oh, a breaking news article just dropped a few minutes ago, and you know what the title is? There's a gaseous fart leak in the White House. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh gosh, what had I done? I'd never seen Dad so hurt and disappointed. I had to do something. So driven by guilt and the need to make things better, I barged out of the house and straight into a sea of hungry paps waiting with their cameras and microphones to consume me.
Is it true you have explosive diarrhea?
What the heck? Explosive diarrhea? That was it. I saw red. Your head's the one exploding with stupidity, you brainless vulture. Leave my dad alone, or you're all gonna regret it! And I stormed off, only to realize I just made everything worse. So when Mom packed me off to the countryside, I didn't even fight it. Lana tried to come, but she couldn't skip school. It's just a few weeks till this blows over. We'll talk every day, but if you need me, just give me a buzz and I'll be there. Come now. Ditch school. Nice try. As sad as I was, I had to disappear to protect Dad's career. But just before I climbed onto the helicopter, a sleek sports car came racing at me, screeching to a stop inches from my shaking legs. My heart pounded. Was someone here to take me out? Then the door opened and out stepped Max? He looked like he'd rolled straight out of a Prada ad, doing a dramatic slow-mo with his sunglasses. For a second, my heart might have skipped a beat, but then I snapped out of it. What the heck are you doing here? How'd you even find me?
Running off again, Eva? Is this like your thing?
Why are you here?
Just because our dads are rivals doesn't mean we can't be friends, or maybe even more.
Oh yeah, did I mention? Max's dad lost to mine in the election and now leads the opposition. Ew, back off, Max! Not interested!
You know, I can help you fix everything that's going on right now. I'm not the bad guy, Eva, and I think we'd make a great team.
Gee, and when will you ever have time for all your other girls?
What girls? There's only you, Eva, from day one.
He was such a sweet talker, and he kept getting closer. Shaking it off, I excused myself and got on the helicopter. What was his deal? What did he even mean? When I got to the country house, there were already bodyguards all over the place. I had a simple plan: focus on school and my origami projects. The first few days went by smoothly. I posted DIY videos of origami bouquets, falcons, and phoenixes on my channel, and people loved it. But one night, my phone started blowing up. Before I could even check, it rang, and I picked up to Mom yelling in my ear.
What the heck did you do this time, Eva?
What are you talking about, Mom?
Fooling around with the enemy, Eva? This time it is way too much! Shame on you!
What? But she just hung up on me. I checked my notifications and OMG! A picture of Max and me at the helipad popped up, edited to look like we were kissing. And the headline was brutal. The first daughter is an embarrassment and fooling around with the enemy. If the president can't control his own daughter, how can he rule a country? Don't be fooled, people. Like father, like daughter. What the heck was this? Did Max set me up? That's when I noticed the article was by the Anti-Eva Club. Ugh, it was the same troll who called Dad the flatulent first father. I was gonna call Max out and call him out, but suddenly Lana called me. Oh my god, Eva, are you okay? I saw the article. Is it true? What? No! How could she even think that? I hate to say this, but girl, this has Max written all over it. I mean, he's the only one with motive. And why did he even come there that day? Lana was right. Max did have a motive, and his dad was in the opposition. I had to confront him, so I called, and he picked up instantly, like he'd been waiting.
Missed me already?
Cut the crap, Max. So this was your plan all along? To humiliate my dad because I refused to play your stupid games?
I'm hurt that you think I'm that petty, Eva. I told you I'm not your enemy. Maybe look closer at the people around you.
What do you mean?
How do you think I found you that day? Someone sent me a message telling me where to go and what time you were leaving. I showed up because I was curious. And trust me, if I wanted the world to know we were dating, I'd give them a better photo for sure.
Oh, you...
All I'm saying is, I didn't do this.
But if it wasn't him, then who could have done this? I planned to dig into the Anti-Eva Club the next day, but I woke up to even worse news. Someone had leaked my Pinterest account. My origami videos were everywhere, and instead of praise, the hate rolled in. People accused me of stealing others' work, which wasn't true, and Dad's reputation got dragged through the mud because of me. My heart shattered. Desperate, I called Lana to come over. Later, when she arrived and hugged me, I actually felt like things might be okay. Until hours later, things heated up even more when out of nowhere, Max released a statement saying we were just frenemies and that while he liked me, it was unrequited.
And contrary to all the claims, we weren't kissing. Someone just got a clever angle and made it look like we were, so please let Eva Richards be. She's a wonderful girl, and she doesn't deserve all this backlash. Also, her origami art is beautiful, so y'all stop hating and support a hardworking girl.
What is he doing?
Anyone can tell he's lying through his teeth. Don't tell me you actually believe that.
Well, Max couldn't be trusted, but thanks to his statement, the story flipped and everyone seemed to believe him. But now I was even more confused. Was there really an anti-fan club for me? Why? I'd never heard anyone. Did people just hate me for no reason? The questions were driving me crazy, so I called him to say thank you, and when Max offered to hire a PI to track down the author, I was all in. A day later, Lana and I were working on Origami Tulips when we heard a helicopter landing outside. I didn't expect anyone. Who could it be? Then Mom, Max, and 2 cops stepped out, and I had this sinking feeling that something was really wrong. Mom, what's going on? Max?
You're under arrest for online trolling, slandering the president's name, and ruining his family's reputation.
What? Why are you guys arresting Lana? She's my best friend. She wouldn't do that, right, Lana?
She's actually the author we were looking for. She also found and leaked your Pinterest account. The PI confirmed this morning, and I called your mom right away.
What? My heart broke. Why? Why would you do that? What did I ever do to you? But Lana just laughed, and the soft look she had a few minutes ago instantly turned cold.
Ha! Stupid spoiled brat. You think you can just get away with anything just because you're pretty and your dad's the president, huh?
What are you talking about?
I was 10 when my dad built the most beautiful giant pyramid with green and yellow pellets. He even let me add a red one to make it ours. It took him 3 years to create it, and you destroyed it with one touch and smiled as it fell apart.
What? I didn't mean for that to happen, and my dad,
Yeah, sure, your dad poured all that money into Dad's account to cover the damages because that's all you rich people know how to do. But guess what? That didn't help my dad, and he lost his mind. He couldn't create another masterpiece like that, and now he's not okay. Ugh! You thought you were so clever, but I was gonna make you pay for everything. That juice box should have given you explosive diarrhea. You just got lucky, and I hated it! Oh, I hate you!
As I listened to everything, it all made sense. And I know this might sound crazy, but I'd lived with the guilt of not knowing whatever happened to that artist. I am so sorry, Lana. I never meant to hurt anyone.
Oh, save it!
Even though she didn't want to hear it, I apologized to Lana for my mistake and forgave her for everything. Later, I got to know she was sent for therapy, but I decided to never see her again. After that, everything settled down, my name was cleared, and just like they turned on me, the public started defending me and supporting my art again. After I graduated, my parents handed over the art gallery to me, where I hold free origami lessons every week. Oh, and Max? Well, we're friends, but maybe we'll be more in the future. What do you think?